What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View here on Star Wars Wednesday in the Schmoedown, as we are in the midst of the second Star Wars tournament here of the 2021 season. And we are seeing the return of a one Jedi Master today, which we are all very excited to see as he is facing that guy named Gold Eater. Anyway, Brian, Molly, how are we doing today? It's Wednesday, halfway through the week. Everyone good?
I'm great. Our vacation starts tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
Mini vacation. We're just taking a little road trip, staying out of town for a couple nights.
That's still a vacation. It's more of a vacation than I get. I'll tell you that much.
I'm on fall break this week, so I'm kind of on vacation.
You're on a
everyone
staycation.
is just cool.
Yeah, staycation. Yeah. Woo. Hi, Chuck.
Oh, here we go.
I saw that in the chat, and I was like, wait, what? Oh, sports.
Yes. I don't even care if they win the World Series, just that they knocked out the Yankees to get further.
I thought you said knocked up the Yankees, and I was like, do tell.
Yes.
That would be an interesting baby, I'll tell you that much. A Red Sox and a Yankee.
It would be very angry and loud. But
well, I wonder which accent do you think they would have? Would it be New York or
normal
Boston?
Baby.
You think you think the Boston accent's stronger than the New York accent? I don't think so.
That depends, I guess.
Either way, it would sound very illiterate. I didn't need shade, but
Brian throwing shade at the East Coast.
Yeah.
Throwing shade at the East Coast.
I need my other fan. I do have a fan that says shade. I don't know where it is though.
You really? God, we need to figure out if we're gonna be able to sell those or have them in Spectacular. Just shade.
We probably can't. Well, I probably can't. They're expensive to make, so we can just heavily suggest people bring their own fans.
That's true.
That's fair.
Figure it out. It's not that far away either.
No, it's not.
It's 2 months.
October's gonna fly by.
Yep.
And then November is probably gonna fly by too. Once you get into the holiday season, it's just everything happens
moves
really
so quickly. Halloween will be gone so fast. Thanksgiving will be gone so fast, and then before we know it, it's the first weekend in December is when we're going. So.
And then
I'm so excited to get on a plane and leave this state.
Yes, real quick. Also, before we get into anything Schmoedown related, I want to send a huge congratulations to one Brendan Marr. Yes, us. The number one contender going into the FCL Star Wars belt.
Heyo.
He'll be facing JC Reifenberg at what's called the FCL Warfare at the end of October, which is essentially their spectacular. And he'll be going for that Star Wars belt. So, View Crew, if you guys got questions, you know where to hit Brendan up. We will be holding a study session for Brendan as well for any Star Wars questions that he does want. But that's very, very exciting to see him competing for a belt, which is awesome. So,
yay!
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to that. That's going to be very, very fun. But we are here for some Schmoedown. We are here for some Schmoedown Star Wars, and as I mentioned, we have the return of one Joseph Scrimshaw today, the Jedi Master, as his nickname says. And he hasn't played a lot in the last couple of years. He's pretty much played one match a year. Stuff has happened. Life gets busy. But every time he shows up, he is just an absolute treat to have in this league. He's on corruption now, which is interesting. So don't know how that's going to go. And then he's playing Gold Leader, who is obviously the Finstock Exchange's little golden boy. As he is in this tournament.
Literally.
He's in Record Shop. Literally golden boy, yeah. And he's been doing great all year long. He's been crushing it. He's gotten a number of wins. And he has become one of these fan favorites out there that a lot of people either really love or they love to hate because he is a epitome of a Finstock Exchange member. Let's talk about it a little bit. Make some predictions here. Molly, go to you first. You going with your boy Scrimshaw, or do you think Gold Leader is going to pull it off?
My gut instinct is to go with Scrimshaw because that man knows Star Wars, just knows it backwards and forwards. Probably doesn't need to study. He just knows it better than I think anyone else does without studying or without needing to study. Gold Leader has some fancy tricks here and there. He's good at memorizing stuff, I guess. That's not impressive to me. Everything Scrimshaw does impresses me.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah, that Scrimshaw's just that kind of guy. Brian, you on the same page?
I think I'm gonna go with Gold Leader. Oh, I don't know. He's sneaky. He's a sneaky snake.
He's probably sitting in the chat, not saying anything too, just like twirling his mustache.
I don't know. That man can pull some stuff out of his gold jacket. So,
which he got from Target, by the way. Apparently, that according to the Facebook group.
For like 30 seconds, I was like, that might be a good Halloween costume. And I was like, no.
Oh, God. No, you have your Halloween costume. It's one Brother Lomas.
No, I want to be Jabba the Hutt.
If you go as Gold Leader, you got to bring the attitude, too.
Yeah.
You can't just wear the jacket.
Oh, I was just going to wear the jacket and just be like quiet and just smile the whole day. That was what my plan was. There's a lot going on outside my window. So if you keep seeing me look that way, that's why. I don't know what is going on. It's just commotion. Sorry.
It's a Jesus
like
party
or
over there.
No, it's just like a bunch of people. I don't know what's going on. It's people are parking in front of fire hydrants. I don't know what's going on. So I don't know.
It's a flash mob.
Just another day.
Okay, fair enough. This one's tough. So Gold Leader has very much impressed me this year. I think I've picked against him in every match because I want to. He's just that type of guy. I don't know.
Talking to myself.
He's just that type of guy that I love to go against, even if he does prove me wrong. And he has proved me wrong. I mean, he has played very well all year long. And I just desperately want to see Scrimshaw succeed in this league because,
Jill
Frank has him. Oh, Jill has him. Wow. Like Molly said, Scrimshaw is just a wealth of knowledge, and it's so tough because if you're gonna play this game and it's just strictly knowledge, like just knowledge, I think Scrimshaw wins every single time. But the
Molly
game
has
aspect,
Scrimshaw, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
Do I really?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it in a long time. I know I picked a lot of Star Wars players.
The game side of this is where I kind of struggle a little bit with him, just because how much does he keep in mind like the game aspect, right? The ability to use JTE or the ability to use multiple choice, and I have no doubt Shannon has probably prepped him for this, which is why I think I'm going to give Scrimshaw the slight edge in this one. It's also just because I really want to see him freaking win, because he hasn't won in a really long time, and I also would love to see Gold Leader go down. And
Winner plays Laura, correct?
Winner plays Laura.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry. Yes. Winner plays Laura, which that is a tough test in itself. But I think I'm gonna give the edge to Scrimshaw here. I just want to see him win, even though it is corruption. I just want to see him win.
We all want to see Scrimshaw win.
I know, except for Brian.
Okay. Except for me today.
There we go. There he is.
is.
Can't stay
There
long.
he
Just wanted to
is.
say hi, and I will watch it. Thank you, Gold Leader. Thank you. Appreciate it. No diamond fist here. No diamond fist here. All right, let's get to this bad boy. Andrew Guy and Mark Hillis on the desk.
I'm out
Read some
here
Star Wars questions today.
doing my brisk morning walk, as I never do, but it looks good on video. And I hear that Joseph Scrimshaw is the one that they have chosen for Gold Leader to make his triumphant return against. And I gotta say, I'm a little insulted.
Joseph Scrimshaw is still on this draft board, but not anymore.
We've seen him perform under the brightest of spotlights.
Yes, and unfortunately he's come up short more often than not, but here's the fact. You feel good about his chances winning that tournament. I don't care who he's playing.
Ooh, I love the music.
I've never had a lot of interest in smack talk, but let me say this about Gold Leader. He's very good. What's that about?
Joseph, nothing personal. I love you. How many losses are we up to at this point?
Joseph Scrimshaw
Oh,
is one of the
the
legends of the Star Wars division.
disrespect.
1 and 3 in Star Wars, it means nothing. He's the only person to really take Damon down to the wire in a title match.
It's gonna be 5. I don't, I've lost count.
I'm jealous.
That's about the only thing I'm gonna be losing. Joseph?
Of course, Gold Leader, all the comments that I've read are about slapping that smile, that grin off of his face, but you can't do it. The guy doesn't miss.
But Thomas Harper, you better be at the top, because I'm gonna crawl my way back.
I know many of you may be wondering, what is a guy like Joseph Scrimshaw doing on a faction like Corruption? And I often wonder that myself. But I have a freaking Jedi on my team. So we're gonna roll with it.
I am very powerful in the Star Wars trivia force, but I know my record does not entirely reflect that. And that is because all of my matches have been against very difficult opponents. All of my matches have been at a championship level, which is why this time I had requested to play against a sleepy child.
I'm gonna take the day, too. But I'm gonna come back with a vengeance. The bell is
He
tolling.
does look like a
It tolls
sleepy
for me.
child.
Get ready.
Aw.
The paid train is coming, and he looks like me. He looks like me.
I want to win very badly, but not for myself. No, I want to win because maybe if I am victorious, I can turn Corruption back to the light side of the trivia force.
Ooh.
Just maybe. There's some good in Corruption because of Joseph Scrimshaw.
So let's have us a match. I'd like to see you try and take me down, because the revenge tour starts right here. And it starts with you, Joseph. Bring your A game, man. Bring your A game.
He just can't stop smirking, and I hate it so much. That guy.
There is Joseph.
Bryce Thomas
little
is
train
He's
effect
nothing
too
if
was
not
really good.
equipped
Really good
machine.
shit.
He's very funny. He's a very talented
Bryce
comedian.
Thomas
He's
is
the
in the
co-host of
chat,
Force
just so you
Center,
can
but he
crap talk.
also is itching to get back
Gold
into this
leaders
trivia
some more.
competition for a reason. Andrew, he thinks he can make a lot of noise and possibly bust some brackets in this tournament. But as you saw, standing in his way, Gold Leader, who is not to be
What
joked
3
with.
live matches were he?
No,
was he in?
even
Was
though
it
he might be filled with them
Chicago?
himself, he is definitely a guy
Was
that
he
you
in
do
Spectacular?
not
Or
want
not
to mess with
Celebration?
on the mic. Although Scrimshaw does seem to be a guy that can hold his
No,
own
Celebration
against Gold
was
Leader.
just him and
Gold Leader
Laura,
is a
I
guy
think.
that loves to talk trash and back it
He was
up.
in
And
a
I'm excited to see
Spectacular.
him and his gold jacket. And
And then
I
he
don't
did a
know,
bunch of
maybe his
studio
manager
stuff
today,
in
who knows
LA.
what that
He
guy
was
knows.
We'll
He did the
see what
three-way
Gold Leader
with-
represents,
Yeah.
and then we'll
He's
also
played
see
Demo on
Joseph
time.
Scrimshaw again making his long-awaited return to the movie trivia.
Well, that was
Schmoedown.
digital,
It's Corruption.
though.
It's a
That's
Vince
what I
Stock
mean, I'm just
Exchange.
saying.
It's Andrew Guy, for goodness sakes.
So it must have been
I
2
am
studio
so
matches and in
excited about
Chicago,
this match. You ready to get it going, partner?
I'm guessing. Because the Chicago
ready
one
as
was
long
the
as you
3-way,
are.
right, Molly? Was that a 3-way?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie.
Or no, it wasn't. It was a
No, I think it
one-on-one.
was. It was just
Intro.
2 in
Wait, no,
Chicago. one in
he did
LA.
play in Chicago because
Representing Corruption
it was whoever won
with a record of
the
1 win,
5-way, and he won the
4
5-way.
defeats, and 1 knockout. Joseph the Jedi Scrimshaw.
Hello
there.
Joseph Scrimshaw. He's back. The beard is not Joseph.
I love the
You
piece
are
of paper,
back
the
from your
Force.
sabbatical. So I got to ask you, in terms of Star Wars, how are you feeling about this match? Is this Obi-Wan reigniting the lightsaber against Vader after all those years?
Here we
Is
go.
this Emperor
Live triple
Palpatine
threat,
after taking a long nap and ready to resurrect
5-way,
himself in
and
the
then
Rise of
Chicago
Skywalker?
without.
How
Yeah.
you feel?
Got it. Oh, he won the
this is
celebration match.
absolutely
Got it.
Yeah, he won the
Obi-Wan.
5-way that I was
Obi-Wan,
in.
who is very at peace with whatever happens, because in the end, victory is self-determined, which is my way of saying, I am only competing against myself. I'm happy to have Gold Leader here while I compete against myself, but this is about me.
I like that. I could actually follow suit on that. The Jedi, I have to ask.
I
you,
hope
you've
I
been
can
around
be
since
involved somehow in
2017. How
another
do you
celebration
keep up with
match?
the times in one of the most
Even
if
competitive
I'm not
divisions
playing.
in the
They're going
MTS
back next year.
after
Yeah.
year after year.
Well, I've had a weird career where I'm kind of
Get
here
ready for
and
next
then
year.
I'm gone for a long time. So every time I come in and I refresh.
If
and
you have
the way
time.
I prepped this time is I
Yeah,
wrote down
I'm
everything
interested
I
in
know about
seeing
Star
if
Wars,
they would
and then I watched the
do
movies again.
current
and wrote down
Schmoedown
everything
players,
I didn't
or
know about
just
Star
like
Wars,
people who are
and then I
involved
went,
in Star Wars
damn,
who were there.
that's a lot. And then I tried
that's
to
what they did
memorize
before,
it.
right?
Christian would
And now I'm
probably
going
want
to
to
try
do
to say
new people.
a very, very small
but-
percentage of the things that I memorized.
Vapion, I think he might have a better Captain America.
His
He
opponent,
does.
A little bit more.
representing
Mine's just
the Finn Stock Exchange,
Captain
with a
America.
record of 3 wins, 1 defeat. Gold leader.
If it was new people, then I think the Damon should moderate
Gold
slash
Leader is
request.
now in the building.
Oh,
Gold
don't get
Leader,
her
you've
excited.
had such
Ooh.
an impressive season.
The
for
two
any
of us on the
competitor, really,
desk,
much
just
less
like
a
That'd
rookie.
be
You are
fun.
one of those
bickering.
velvet Finstock
Yeah.
Exchange newbies, but you've
Maybe even
played
throw a
with
Ken
veterans
Knapsack
so
in there and see
far.
what happens.
Although recently you took a tough loss.
Alex wouldn't
to
complain
a
about
Star Wars
that.
champion for the time being with Major Thomas.
You'd be
Harper.
like, get Molly out
How
of here.
have
Me and
you
Ken.
rebounded
forever.
from that, or should I
Bromance.
say, have you rebounded from that?
I don't know what you're talking about, first of all I know is I came here to win. I came here because it's been a few months. It's been a few months. I don't know what happened last time, but it's been a few months since I've played. And I'm ready to get back up on the horse. Hopefully the horse has a saddle because we're riding. We're going. We're making it happen.
Hopefully the horse has training
So, Gold
wheels.
Leader, when we talk about your opponent today, if you look back at his track record, he's run into a champion of the Star Wars division in every single match that he's been in. Do you think that his experience is going to outweigh yours, or do you feel like this young, fresh, new blood is the new part or the new direction that the Star Wars division is taking?
Well, as Thanos says, if you call failure experience, no, it's like that old adage goes. When you go to take
You trying to do IG now, Gold Leader too? Huh?
You're gonna take the car that
Never
you
mind.
haven't
They
They
driven.
can't
Yeah.
spread him
Year.
so
That's
thin.
just logical,
He's
right?
all that
'Cause it
the
for sure
Finstock
works. It for
Exchange
sure is
has
not
for Star Wars.
Expired registration. Sure has up-to-date tags after a year. I don't buy it. I just take the new car. Take the shiny gold new car.
Oh,
hi,
look
Moon.
at
That's
this.
right, Gold
One
Leader
Mr. Mark
using
Cox
an
is in the
MCU
chat. Hello,
reference
Moose.
there. Do we smell inner geekdom in his future? We'll worry
No.
about that later. Right now, we got a match to announce. Here
That
we
makes
go.
me
Let's get the
wonder.
competitors face to face. With the rules of round
Is
number
Bobby
1,
Gucci
it
even
works
here
as
today?
thus. In round number 1, 10 questions from 10 different
Real quick,
corners of
while
Star
the
Wars. Know how
questions
will
or the
emerge. Each question's worth
rules
1
are
point.
read,
There's
we
no
did get a
penalty for missing
Streamlabs
a
real quick
question.
for
There is
one
no
Farrell.
stealing, at
And he
least there isn't
said,
in round number
by the way,
1.
join the $10 tier.
We've
I'm
got
listed as
3
Jay
usages of
Rushton.
JTE.
Plan to be a $10 tier for a while. Thank you, Jay.
Right, you want to buy yourself
Thank
another
you.
season.
So
Get your
You
card
just
at
wanna
the
do
end
3
ready. Yeah.
Tay rules,
You'll be
you can also
you'll
simply
be added
say,
to the.
"Thank you
It
for
won't
the
show up
question.
today. You'll
Must
be
reach
added
up
by
one
Sunday.
challenge. You may
That's
utilize
kind of
at
how it
any
works. We
point
don't do it every
throughout
single
the
week.
match.
And then,
We'll
by
bring
the
your
way,
managers
8
in
of the 24 have
ratify if
nicknames.
said challenge is
Interesting
taking
choice
place.
on
That's going to be your
Patreon.
manager making that final.
There's a lot of
all-important
nicknames on
call.
Patreon. I will say that. A
Those
lot
are
of
the
people use their
rules. The
nicknames,
rules
which
are
is fair.
boring. What's
Fine.
exciting is an actual trivia match. So, Joseph, you're back. Are you ready to get going?
All
sir?
right. You guys
I'm wearing
ready?
a Jedi robe and
Yeah,
Grogu
just say the rules.
sweatpants. How could I not be ready?
I gotta get me some of the.
It's all
Yoda
them two.
sweatpants. And Gold Leader, you see.
Oh yeah, that's right. Molly will not be competing because she's
Good to go?
obviously still in the
Being
tournament.
slightly more
She'll be
prepared.
withholding her answers, so it's a mono-e-mono situation between Brian
Then
and I.
let's get ready.
I don't want to put them to shame too badly.
Schmoedown.
Who says you would win,
Rounds in
Molly?
the Star Wars
I
tournament.
do.
Your
Me too.
first question.
Not if I beat her to an answer.
Category of solo, gentlemen. You got 15 seconds for this answer. What is the last word of the opening crawl of the film?
You and I both leaping into. Let's get ready to Schmoedown there for a hot sec. We're just that excited to
That's
be back.
wow.
I think a couple weeks ago, Scrawl somehow had gotten written on the outline, and I said it out loud.
Devil's help. Let me know if it's.
Oh, yeah, they
I
kept-
think some people
they
actually
said
call it that.
scrawl
Pens
like a
down.
bunch
Let's
of
go to you,
times.
Gold
It
It was
Leader.
even written in the question. I said
Stars.
war.
Stars is correct. Does Joseph have it?
Stars.
It was the other
He
one.
got it too. Scrimshaw back on the board after all these many seasons. And now we move on to mixed bag with an early tie ball game. And your question. Michaela Cole and Jonathan Harden play resistance monitors in what Star Wars film?
The hell is a resistance monitor?
I think I've just outed myself.
Someone that looks at a
by
computer?
saying what I just said, and now you've told me that
I
that's
think it
also
is the
called that.
computer.
So now I know exponentially less about Star Wars than I did when we started this match.
the two fellas below us could probably
This is a good
enlighten
one.
us as to whether Skrull is accepted at Star Wars conventions. 5, 4.
Because these are names that I know, but
2,
probably wouldn't have been
1.
able to
Pens
answer.
down.
Last
And we
Jedi?
go to you first, Joseph.
The Last Jedi.
Darn it.
Is correct. Does
Should have gone
Gold
with my
Leader
gut.
I said The Force Awakens.
Oh,
All right, and Scrimshaw, the experienced veteran, takes an
He
early
believes.
2-1 lead.
Yeah, we get to question number
Keep bleeding,
3.
Gold Leader,
Who
keep
said
bleeding.
it, / quotes. Who says the line, "We're getting reports of a raid at the Festival of Ancestors" in The Rise of Skywalker?
Andrew, you brought up a very
I know the
interesting
I don't know
factoid
who
that
the hell his
Joseph,
name is.
everybody who's
Oh.
played has gone on to be a
Yeah, you
Okay.
did.
champion. Is he the good luck Chuck of the Star Wars
That's it.
galaxy?
Is that Dane Cook?
I might be thinking of something else.
Dane Cook of Star Wars?
JTE, please.
That's a JTE for Gold Leader.
Coming from the category of Who Said It, quotes. Who says
These are
the line, "We're
pretty
getting
tough.
reports of a raid at the
Oh,
Festival
yeah.
of Ancestors"
Okay, no, I'm
in
right.
The Rise of Skywalker?
If I had to pick who Dane Cook was in the galaxy far, far away, the Rancor seemed like he had pretty good stage presence. 5.
I got
4,
nothing. I got
3,
nothing on that one. It just makes me happy to think of him as a
1.
Rancor.
I hope he's
Snap?
not watching this. Let's go to Gold Leader first. Do you have it?
Snap
Yes.
He got that when he's back on the answering train.
I
How
could have
about
sworn
Joseph?
they were talking to Pride.
Onyx.
Onyx.
Oh, wow.
Incorrect. So we have 2-2.
Yeah, it took me a second
early
to
on in the
realize
game.
that
No
was
perfect
not
rounds, but
the
we
first
don't
order
expect
people.
Perfection. We just want fun. So now we go to the next category, which is heroes and villains, and it is in The Force Awakens. Han Solo said that he used to think that the magical power of the Force was a bunch of.
I love
what?
this question. I can see here.
You gotta say it like him,
This
though.
is really young.
Yep.
Tried really hard to levitate stuff.
Is there something that
I
you
can
need
totally
to
see
know
his
about?
scruffy little voice saying this.
No.
2,
I don't know why this is
1.
popping
Pens
into my
down, and
head.
let's go
A
to
bunch of
another person
mumbo
who knows the
jumbo.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
Mumbo jumbo it is. How about Gold Leader?
Mumbo.
I had to go with the gut on that
Thank you.
one.
Correct.
It was either that or nonsense in my
On
head.
to your next question from the category of The Empire Strikes Back. In The Empire Strikes Back, C-3PO tells R2 that he hopes Luke will survive out in the cold because he is quite clever for a what?
What you been doing with your time there, Andrew? I was in Vegas for a couple weeks there.
I was just at the park
I
every
feel like
morning.
this
5
might be
a.m.
too-
just waiting. I thought you were pulling one over on me. 3
5,
weeks I was there every morning.
3, 2, 1. We still
Is it a
got
human?
folks. How about Gold Leader? Did he have it?
Human being.
Human being.
That is correct. And Joseph Scrimshaw.
I mean,
Human
No.
The
I
temptation
mean,
to write a joke
I don't think they
answer
would
to
take
Luke
just
Skywalker is a
human.
what was
'Cause
very
I-
well,
was gonna
SOB.
say-
Resisting every fiber in his body.
Fine,
He
no
got
point.
the correct
no
answer,
point.
and so it is still tied 4-4.
Frickin'
We move
3PO,
on
just
to
say it
question
normal.
6 in this round. A New Hope is the category in the question. What did Uncle Owen tell Luke that his father did as a profession before he died?
Oh.
Race car driver. I know we can't say answers, but that's what I would have guessed.
I mean, if you got to tell a lie, that's a pretty fun one.
Kind of long answer, but
Oh, wait, it's a long answer? Oh, then I got it wrong.
3, 2, 1. Pens
I
down.
said pilot.
We're going to you first.
I put
Joseph.
mechanic.
Navigator on a spice freighter.
Ah,
Sounds like a drug runner to me. How about you, Gold Leader?
I also put Navigator on a spice.
It's amazing that they're in sync like
Gold
this.
Leader,
Five-
wipe
wearing
that
the
little
same
smug
outfit. Very
smile off your
embarrassing.
face.
One of us has to change.
All right, question number 7. We have a tie ball game here coming from the category of Return of the Jedi. In Return of the Jedi, EV-9D9 tells R2 that he will be used for his master's what barge?
Wait, what?
I revisit this movie every so often. And when I say every so often, I mean just about nightly.
I don't understand the
I
question.
love it
I
even
think-
more every
wait,
time, man.
This is almost like a trick question.
Still don't
What?
know
It
the
sounds
answer.
tricky. Yeah. I mean, I have an answer
I think
written.
they're
but-
trying
I
to.
did know this answer.
I think they're
promise.
trying to throw
Let's
you
go
with the loop the
to
way it's
Gold
written.
Leader. Did he
Is it,
know
is
that?
it sail barge?
That's what I put.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
oh,
understand what
okay.
they were asking.
I
It was a
want
super
to be the most like
tricky
Gold
written
Leader, so I'm
question.
also going to say it like a sleepy vampire. Sail.
I would love to see these.
I was
two
gonna compliment
in-
your drawing, your little details on the board. You know, I'm taking it back.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was cruel.
Look
I
here in the
apologize.
shadows, we answer correct Star Wars trivia questions. This next one, it's from Attack
Wait, where's
of
your
the
phone?
Clones, and it is. How many Oscars was Attack of the Clones nominated?
That movie was nominated for an Oscar?
And Andrew,
Come
I don't know if you are a fan
on.
of
I just put the first number that popped into my head.
There's
Jackie Daytona
no
episode
way it was
does
nominated
have a
more than
Star
this
Wars
number.
connection, and it's pretty fantastic.
No way.
My mom was in town last week, so it was just true crime all day, every day.
They never used to
Your mom likes
ask
true
about
okay.
Oscars
Learning new
stuff
layers about
for-
the Guy family.
It,
Let's
it
go
can't be
to
more than one. No
Encounter.
way.
Joseph Scrimshaw
4.
is incorrect. How about
That's way
Gold
too
Leader?
many.
One.
Just the one for visual effects. A
Oh my
crime
God.
amongst film and humanity.
I know Gold Leader is right, but he shouldn't be. The universe should be wrong.
I love that he's like
Can will
he's
those
taking
other
on
three
this
nominations
corruption
into
persona, but in the
existence? Here we
Joseph
go. Your
Scrimshaw
penultimate
way.
question
Uh-huh.
in round number
I
one.
don't even think it's a
comes from the
corruption
category of The
persona. It's just
Force
everyone hates
Awakens.
Gold Leader
In
persona.
The Force Awakens,
Brian
after
Ward, you're
a
completely
TIE
wrong.
fighter blasts the cannon
block
on the
you from
Millennium
this chat.
Falcon, Finn says that is now stuck in what position?
Oh.
It happens to me when I play video games. Is one of the buttons starts sticking, and you're like, "Up, Bo Jackson's not running any touchdowns now."
What game are you playing?
Jesus, this
Tech
is
Mobile
hard.
3. 1.
Is it
Pens
front
down,
position?
And we go to
Ooh,
close.
Gold Leader first. Did you have it?
Forward position.
Oh, damn
Forward
it!
position's correct. Scrimshaw.
I'm so proud.
Lock position.
Damn it!
That is
Oh,
incorrect. And so all of a sudden it was.
It's okay.
I almost put
Now
downward.
we have Gold Leader pulling ahead by 2.
I was like, then
We
it
have
would
one
shoot
more
the shit.
question in round
I mean,
number
that's
1, and
basically
that is
'cause
gonna
it's,
be in the
like,
category
kind
of The
of pointed
Last
down
Jedi.
like that.
This is the original, not the remake. Your question for a point. In Episode 8, The Last Jedi, what type of beat
Oh, I know.
does
Aw.
Poe want BB-8 to
Great
have
question.
as they approach the First Order in the film's opening? We are getting specific here.
Yeah. I feel like that's similar to telling someone, why don't they
I need
smile
more stickers.
That's what I feel like when I hear that. Come on, Poe.
First person I tell that to is Batman. Come on.
I need a POV sticker.
3.
oh yeah, I don't
the
have
old-
one.
I have the old
It's
school
like a
one.
bad thing happened, but you're rich.
Happy
Come on.
beeps!
Joseph
Happy
Scrimshaw,
beeps, buddy.
you have this
Come
answer.
on, buddy. Happy beeps.
Happy beeps.
We doing happy beeps. Scrimshaw back on the answering train himself. How about Gold Leader?
Why don't you beep happier?
That is correct for a
He
point,
would
and so it is
say the
9
answer
to 7.
happy
I gotta
beeps
say, Andrew,
in
I'm
like
impressed with
a
both gentlemen.
snarky
They are
way.
both coming off a little bit of a
How do you make
layoff
happy
when it
beeps
comes to
snarky?
competing in Star Wars matches and both adjudicating their knowledge very well. 9 to 7 after round.
I think they've done a great job, and obviously it's really nice for the Jedi that there was no perfect round out of his opponent. Only 2 points.
Brian, how
separated
many did you
as
get?
we head into round
Trace.
number 2. Ellis,
I got
what are the rules?
6.
It's like we're going back to
Those were
Vegas because
hard.
just like a roulette wheel,
That was
this
a
one
really
spins
tough
round and
round.
round. It is virtual. We don't have
Very,
the
like-
better to send
First
you each
couple
a
of ones
actual
were
wheel to
pretty
spin.
hard.
So
I
you will
love
spin the
that
virtual
the
wheel with your
questions
force
aren't
wielding
just like
mind.
in
Once
this
it settles
movie,
on a category, 5
like it's
questions
different
emerge from that
categories, and then they
particular
obviously
round.
pull from a
Each
movie.
question's worth 2
Yeah.
points.
It's
There's no
not the
penalty for
old
missing
school
a
way
question.
where it's like they
However,
went through the
stealing
9
is
or however many
available in
movies they
round
wanted to go
number
through.
2.
You know,
So if you're not sure of the answer,
Yeah, I
you
do
can
like
ask us for multiple choice.
having
We'll give you 4 options, one of which
new
is the correct
categories
answer.
and like
At that point, the
fun,
value of the question does recede
interesting
to 1. Keep
categories.
in mind,
Shake it up.
competitors,
Yeah, like,
you get 1 free
even if
repeat of
it's
the
going to be from the
multiple
same,
choice
obviously it's all
options
from the
should
same
you need
12
it
movies,
without
but
having to sacrifice
giving a weird
HHE.
category,
I
you're not
almost
going to
said
know where it's
sacrifice
from when you
JTE.
get
That
asked,
would've
which
come
is
out.
the fun part.
Don't wanna
do
do
not
that.
sacrifice
Wait, Jake, you would pick Fury over
Moon.
Technical
Gold
Clones?
leader, you are in the lead by
Absolutely.
2. Would you like to spin that wheel first or defer to your opponent?
Yes.
Let's defer.
I should time Brian
Hello
out
there.
for 5 minutes because that
You're
code.
looking sharp, my friend.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Look, I don't have
much to tell you. You
She's
want to
like,
come here and have fun.
He's like, I don't know what
wanna
to say to
win.
you right
But
now.
I
Palpatine to
think
his
that we
Anakin
both
in
just
this
want to come
situation.
and do what we got to do to get through this match because Gold Leader is going to be great. You're
Oh my
gonna be
god,
great.
what would it
There's
take to
nothing
get
I can
Shannon
tell
to
you
do
that
like
you
a
don't already
Palpatine
know.
quote?
I'm
or
just
an
going to come in here
impression?
and give you a couple technical pointers
Maybe her eventual
because
appearance
you
on
are a
Happy Hour
Jedi
when we get
Master
her
and
to
I
one.
am some sort of Star Wars reference that I don't even know yet.
Well, there you go. That's
Nobody
your
fill
answer
in
right
that void,
there.
please. So
We can have her and
just
Mike read a
couple
scene
quick
together.
things in
That'd be
round 2 when we get
hilarious.
up there. Just make sure that your hands are visible the whole time. With
Oh, there
an
we go.
opponent like
Okay,
Gold
so she's
Leader,
going through
I
the
would
rules with
be
him.
very weary of how you answer these questions because I think if you drop anything, he'll pick it up. So strategically speaking, we want to kind of see, do we want to check the multiple choice if we have to? Do you want to
have you
shoot
started
for
the
it
new
and just
season
try
of What
for
We Do in the
2?
Shadows?
I think we got to be very careful how we play this, but I think this wheel's going to be great for you. Anything you got for me before they cut me
It's
off?
really good.
No, thank you. You are, you know what my Star Wars reference is? You're a human being.
That's
nice.
I'll take it.
There goes the wheel, round and round. What category is it going to settle on? Joseph put a good spin on this wheel.
You sure did.
Good movement.
Oh my
there.
goodness. Okay.
Yeah. All right, and he's
Ooh, and we're spinning again.
So,
Didn't
Joseph,
someone
you
take
do
mixed
have a
bag
mulligan,
recently?
which is
Who was
golf
that?
for do-over. Do you want to keep mixed bag
that
or
was
spin
Thomas.
again? You have 60 seconds to talk
Thomas
it over
took
with
it,
the
that's what
queen.
it
Did he take it or was it his second spin?
Here's
I-
what
It
I'm
might have been
feeling,
given to
Queen,
him.
is that
I can't
fear
remember,
is not
but
the way of Jedi.
I would
However,
take mixed
a
bag,
healthy
honestly.
concern is, in mixed bag questions are often weird. So I
Here
would
we
like
said.
to spin again
Mixed
from a
bag
place of
questions?
concern, not fear.
Not every time, but they
I don't
tend to
fear
be
anything,
like a little
so
bit more
I agree
surface
with you.
level.
Out of an abundance of concern,
They're
because
just
we want to put on
like
the best
it
show
is, mixed
possible for
bag.
you, my
It's
darling. Let's
kinda
spin
all
that
over
wheel
the
again.
place.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, Joseph. I'm sure Andrew and I are going to borrow that line.
I
in
need.
our
I want to
personal
make
lives.
that my text tone.
If next year we'll write in that there is no grunting during the spinning of the wheel, just like they did.
Oh my god.
I'm
this
a
movie-
very unique
Oh.
Jedi. I must grunt
That's
to
Phantom
use the
Menace.
Force.
Nice.
All
See,
right,
I
that
think
is
that's Empire.
indeed.
Is it?
We got to get way up there. It is a dead tie, so we defer to
Oh.
the previous movie, and that is The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh,
And there is Gold Leader.
Chuck,
and
watch
we
Midnight
go
Mass
back
before Squid
to
Games.
Andrew Guy, who will be administering the final
I
questions
would agree.
to Joseph Scrimshaw in this round. Worth 2 points
As
apiece,
someone
unless
that
you need
watched
multiple
both.
choice, Mr. Guy.
All right, in the category of The Empire Strikes Back, your first question. Which character in the film says the line, "Right now, I feel
Oh.
I can
Biggs.
take on the whole empire
What?
by myself"?
I'm sorry. What?
Rude.
The full name.
Dak.
Walter.
Yeah, that's right.
That is correct.
But that's
for
not
two
his full
quick
name,
points
so
here
never
in
mind.
round number
Ryan.
2. Onto your second
Sorry,
question.
I was just trying to beat
In
Jake.
The
to
Empire Strikes Back, the opening crawl states, "The evil Lord Vader blank with finding young Skywalker."
Proceeds the evil.
I feel bad about this because it's the name of my other podcast, Obsessed. Thanks for the plug.
No
Yay!
problem. We will be accepting the check in Bitcoin.
Is that
2
the first
points.
time we've ever had an answer also be
He looks
the
like a
name of someone's
vampire.
podcast? That's got to be the first time in Schmoedown history, right?
Lucky spin of that wheel there. And PJ does say it's the first time, so 4 points so far and a perfect round 2 here for Joseph Scrimshaw as we get to your third question in The Empire Strikes Back. In The Empire Strikes Back, when C-3PO is first introduced, he's trying to not be blamed by
Yeah.
R2 for turning
is
on what?
Such a great question because you might go your whole life without noticing these lines.
Multiple choice.
And I can provide you with those 4 options. Is it A, ion generator, B, thermal heater, C,
Harris
Hilux
module.
drive, or D, the Harris module?
Thermal heater?
B, thermal heater.
Ah,
Darn it.
That is
Because
correct for 1 more
Talks about
point.
getting
5
all of
points
Leia's
so
clothes
far as we
wet
get to
because
your
it
penultimate
melted all the
question here
ice.
in The Empire Strikes Back with a score of 12 to
so
9.
good.
Joseph Scrimshaw. In The Empire Strikes Back, when discussing Luke's safe return, C-3PO calls R2 a stupid little what?
hunk of junk?
Multiple choice.
Ah!
And your options are A, short circuit, B,
I was gonna say droid.
C, buzzer,
Grease
or
ball.
D, grease ball.
A, short circuit.
Oh.
That is correct for 1 more point.
He's playing like
13 to 9.
Not missed a
He never
beat
calls
since
him a
he was
grease
last
ball.
on
He
this
calls him a
stage.
glob
Andrew, a
of
very good round,
grease.
and he's got one more
Overweight
question.
glob of grease.
And I love the check downs there as he knows his opponent is
Oh,
prowling
really?
for those
And
steals.
New
Your
Hope.
final question in the category of The Empire Strikes Back. In The Empire Strikes Back, according to Captain Valdez of the Alliance, which 2 groups will stay behind to fly the speeders?
7
Bravo
and
and
10.
Echo.
Damn.
Wow. I
What was the next
that is a
one?
great pull there.
7.
2
7 and
more
10 is what he
points
said.
for
Or 7
the
and 10.
Jedi.
7 and
15 to
7 and 10.
9
7
and
and
a
10.
perfect
Jeez.
round number 2, Ellis.
And Joseph Scrimshaw setting the bar very high with his veteran Jedi experience. And now it's going to be Gold Leader's turn, so Joseph can relax. And we'll bring in the manager of Gold Leader of the Finstock Exchange. Today it's Moose Haas.
There you go.
Oh,
You're right.
There you go. That's
You
why.
talk about getting back on the horse, man. You're in a sprint.
Thank you.
Joseph, right now.
Molly, you're doing the
is
same thing I'm
mimicking the
doing.
Is he
slot
wearing an
that he
Orange
has
Theory
on
shirt?
the
Yeah, it
poster
is an
and
Orange
his
Theory
wall.
shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I really wanted to say when
I
when
went there for like
C-3PO was
2
talking
months,
about
and then I was
getting
like,
the
this
blame
is
for
too
turning
hard.
something on. I really wanted to say
No,
that
thank
on the
you.
podcast, but I didn't.
That's because Moose Haas
I
runs
really
it,
held back.
apparently.
Well done. Shows restraint. Good job, buddy. Hey, man, you're kicking butt. You
Interesting
got
fact here by
ATs.
Laserbolt.
How you
All those
feeling?
questions were within the
feeling good.
first 15 minutes of the movie.
You know, water under the bridge. Let's keep
Good to
going.
know.
Yeah, you look good,
Interesting.
man.
I
I
swear
wonder
do
if
not
that
have
has to
Vaseline
do
on
with
my
how
face.
they do these questions. Like, they
It's
start at the
baseball,
beginning of the
folks.
movie. I mean, that would make sense.
It's baseball.
I gotta go let Hilo in because he's
It's
scratching at my
gonna
door.
be
Oh,
Gold Leader's
Hilo.
mind. And Andrew, you look at how Moose's angle is set up.
Alright.
You just wonder, is he one of those people that virtually fires folks?
Now my door is open, and you'll probably be
I
able to
think he
hear
does. I
Alex
think he
yelling
fires
in the
people
next
at
room.
Orange
Yeah.
Theory, if you look even closelier.
He's playing some
Yeah,
new
depending on how
Battlefield
this match
game
goes,
that had a
gentlemen.
beta.
All
thing
right,
come
Evan.
out.
All right, Gold Leader, you got to think harder and spin
Good
that
boy.
wheel.
Hilo wants to make an appearance.
There
I
you
don't
go.
need to. I don't
You
need
gotta really use the
No.
force here.
hokey religions and ancient
Also,
weapons to spin this wheel.
I will say this
The
is going to
Major League
land
reference,
on
Gold Leader was
Solo.
a great reference.
Oh,
Maybe wrong for
apparently
the
not.
Star Wars division.
Oh, he
Oh.
takes
I
that.
enjoyed it.
He
takes that in a
Personally.
heartbeat.
Do you enjoy Revenge of the Sith, or at least enough
Yeah.
to field questions about it? You have 60 seconds to decide if you'd like to spin again.
We're going for it. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
figured.
All right,
100%
Gold
that's a-
Leader.
that's
While
a
your
Gold Leader
manager is
movie.
apparently doing a Jason Bateman and Up in the Air impression. You now have 5 questions to field in the category.
I'll be
of
interested to
Revenge
see
of the
these
Sith. We do
because
ask both competitors to
there
let
is
us
a
see those
lot
hands at all times
of
in the
trivia to
event of
choose
a steal.
from this movie.
So here we are.
Molly, have you
5
watched the Lego Star
questions.
Wars Halloween special yet?
Worth 2 points
Yes.
unless you need multiple.
Is it good?
choice.
It is
And
good.
you're
I
first.
liked it. It was cute.
In the film Revenge of the Sith,
Lock
what is the
onto him,
first
R2.
line
Nice.
spoken in the film?
Nice.
We need the exact quote.
I love that opening scene. I'm like obsessed with that opening scene. So
Lock onto him, Martin.
It's got some good.
That is correct for 2
Visuals.
points. He's
Yeah.
apparently seen the film.
I-
and now
go
we
I
in
go
and
to
love-
the
see
next
the
I love
invisible
the-
hand.
5.
I love the
Here it
opening
is for 2
before
more
we even
points.
get to the battle with the Jedi fighters just flying.
In Revenge of the
that
Sith,
scene.
who is the second Jedi killed because
Oh.
of Order 66?
Kiadi-Mundi?
Plo Koon?
No. Is it Kiadi-Mundi?
No, Plo Koon's third.
No, Plo Koon wasn't.
Hilo Sakura.
Plo Koon wasn't involved in after. It was
Rest in
after
peace.
the
That is
Order
correct
66
for 2
was.
more points, and
Who
now
was it,
all of a sudden,
Brian?
just like
He's
that,
from
that's
Hilo
what
Sakura.
the leader does. He
So,
cuts the
Plo Koon
lead
was
of
before it was
Scrimshaw
actually
to 2
announced.
points. He has 3 questions remaining. He could
I don't think
tie
they
it
included them.
if he hits this one right off the bat.
No, Plo
Gold
Koon
Leader.
is in
Yeah,
there.
he's like the third
Star
one,
Wars
Jake.
Revenge
I
of
think
the
he's
Sith.
the
Oh, I'm
third
mixing
one.
up him
After
and Kipling, so
Palpatine
sorry,
announces
sorry.
the creation of the Galactic Empire, Padme says,
This is how
also
Liberty dies."
What
Damn it.
dies. Excuse me. This is how what ends with thunderous applause.
No, dies.
It's Liberty, but it is dies.
I thought it was. Thank you for ratifying that. This is,
No,
yeah, thank you.
you're not crazy.
We're all just here lifting each other up with our nerdery. That is a tied ball game. Is what we have. We have. Well, it's also Liberty Dives is the name of Gold Leader's podcast.
Right.
So we have
That's how I knew that one.
questions remaining. Your penultimate question for the outright lead in this match. In the film Revenge of the Sith, the opening crawl states there are heroes on both
Evil is
sides.
present?
Evil is what?
Adam Witt would be
what did he
proud.
say?
of
It is
me
everywhere, man.
for
That is
knowing
correct
that
for 2
one.
more points.
What
He
is
has
that?
an outright
Everywhere.
lead over Scrimshaw
Everywhere.
by
Everywhere.
2. He
Interesting.
could up it to as many as 4 points if
Oh
he
boy.
hits this final question.
Miss
Here.
it. Miss it.
What species is Jedi Master?
He's like my
Plo
favorite.
Koon?
Ooh.
He is a Keldor.
That's a big
I
no,
love
duh,
I
and
love
that
the
is
species
correct for
questions
2 more
because
points.
I know a lot of them,
19
but then
15.
there's
Joseph
always like
Scrimshaw,
random
very
ones
impressive
where you're
match
just
so
like,
far. Here comes
oh my
Gold
God, what
Leader,
species
surging
are
from
they?
behind and taking a 4-point lead as we head
Like,
into
wasn't that
round
Ross's
number
5-point
3.
question, right?
This is the round.
Yeah.
It
Or
will
did it-
determine
right?
the
No, it
match
was the
must we
name
go
of-
to
The full name.
name.
The full name. That's what it was.
overtime. In this round, each
The
competitor
hardest
They had the
Star Wars
species in the.
question.
They had the species
of
in the
increasing
question. was what
difficulty
it was,
and
yeah.
point value.
Yeah.
Hardest
First
Star Wars
worth
question in
2.
the
I don't
history
even
of
remember
questions.
that species
Final
question.
question is worth 5. Big
Gordon,
points.
we were
10
actually
total
just
points
talking
available
about
to
this
each
before we
competitor
went
in
live.
this
We
round.
have seen
There's
it.
no penalty for missing a question. There is no
I
stealing
effing
in round number
loved
3. How do we
it.
get those
I liked
questions?
it
You
a
might
lot.
be asking at home. Or
It
on
was
the
good.
road.
These two
Wherever
were
you are,
so-so
you're
about
probably
it.
wondering.
I didn't say
I'll tell you.
so. I
Well, we
liked
get a
it.
series of numbers from
If you're
each
interested in
competitor.
more, Gordon,
Each competitor is
Brian
gonna
and I
get a
will be
series
reviewing
of
it
3
tomorrow on
numbers. These
Apocalypse.
numbers may range from 1
Oh, good to know.
to 20.
So you can.
Each number corresponds
You
to a
knew
unique
that.
category of
Kidding.
Star Wars,
Act
Schmoedown,
like you
and
didn't know
know-how,
that.
so do not pick the same numbers as your
We'll be over
opponent.
there talking
And for the
about
right
an
to do
hour or
that
so.
first,
Half hour, 40
we
minutes.
go
something like
to
that.
Gold Leader,
Check it
who
out.
is in the lead.
Are we talking
by
the whole
4
season?
points.
Check-
Gold
check-
Leader,
check
what
it
three
out.
numbers
No,
feel
not the whole season.
destined from 1 to 20?
I'm going
Maybe,
2,
I don't know. We'll
3, and 7.
2, 3, and 7. He's keeping it single digits. Now to you, Joseph Scrimshaw.
I'm going to go 20, 19, 18 because
Oh,
that's
God.
easy to remember. And Gold Leader took 2, so I couldn't do 1, 2, 3.
I was waiting for a moment there, buddy, to see if Joseph was going to plug another one of his podcasts with his numbers picked, but he didn't. So, dude, perfect round 2. Well done, man. You took your time with the answers. You locked in on them. That's what Gold Leader does, right?
That's what he does.
That's what he does.
Jimmy shoots, Jimmy scores.
That's right. All right, buddy. This is it. We got to wrap it up. You get to
His
sit
name's
tight for a
not
little bit.
Jimmy.
He's got to answer some questions. Take a chill.
I have
Shut up.
I've
Friends,
thoroughly
well done.
enjoyed this match. It's been
Let's win this thing.
close.
Right?
It's been very
But
fun,
not
even
perfect.
with his little smart,
Joseph
smarty
Scrimshaw, are you having a good
smarts from
time?
Gold Leader.
I'm having
It's
so
been
much
quite
fun.
That's usually not the MO of a member of corruption, but because I need you
He's
to
so
do me a
scared to not
favor
let his hands
and
not be shown.
beat
He's
yourself.
moved him in
Yeah.
like
because you're only
20
playing
minutes.
yourself. No, just in context.
Yes.
Gordon,
Context, you
they already
creep.
said that she was supposed to have
Because
an
you
episode
are
this
only
season,
playing
but
yourself.
COVID
Gold
Yes.
plated
stopped
does
it, so
not
Gamora's
exist,
episode
okay?
will be next season.
Whether we win or lose or
So
whatever
we'll get to
happens
see
here,
Sakaar, Tony Stark.
Gold
next
Leader
season.
loses at life because the kid can't even make it.
Chuck, I think Captain
you
Carter was
are a
the best
winner.
thing to come out
So
of this
you just have to
team.
beat yourself.
I think
Yeah,
Jake
you know
would-
what? I
Jake
think
would
what I
agree.
really need to do is just keep in
She's
my
back
heart
there.
my
But she's back there.
favorite quote from Padme Amidala. This is so how Liberty ends.
Molly, you
And
guys
I
watched
think-
the post-credit scene,
I
right?
think if I keep that incredibly accurate
Huh?
Padme quote in my heart, then
There's
I
a
think
post-credit
everything
scene
will
to
be
the
okay.
episode.
Yeah, and what was the other one? Something like that ended
Yeah.
with man, which I'm pretty sure
we
was
watch
not.
it?
It's like
an
Yeah,
emergency
no,
literally
man or
like
so, I don't
15
even know.
seconds.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I should
Okay,
challenge
I remember
you.
what it is
Yeah.
now.
No.
Sit up or
No.
It's where
It's
Peggy
all fine.
finds
I'm playing your
the
game,
thing.
Jedi. Go
Yes.
do what you do.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank
I
you for letting me stay in the
almost
light,
didn't
Queen. I
watch it
appreciate
because
it.
I exited out, but I have like
All
OCD
right, so now
and I can't
competitors
have
back, and we
anything
don't have an
continue
update as to the
watching.
status of
Yeah.
Joseph Scrimshaw's
And so I went
bed.
back to finish it,
Currently,
and
we
I was like,
assume
oh,
it's made, but
oh.
we just don't know.
Oh.
Here's what we do know. Joseph Scrimshaw has 3 questions, Andrew, and he's going to have to hit some of them to avoid the TKO at the hands of Gold Leader. And so he did make it very easy on
Wait,
us.
Vapion,
He
they have a
selected
Marvel
3
Legends of
numbers in
that? Don't tell
descending
Jake.
order, the first one being 20. And that
Jake, if they
corresponds
made
to
a
what
hot
category?
toy, would you get it?
They already
right.
made it.
Number 20 is going to correspond to the category of The Force Awakens. You're going to have to hit your 2 and your 3 to send it back over to Gold Leader. Starting here for 2 points. Who says the famous line, "May the Force..."
Leia.
Leia.
I don't know why I want to say
correct for
Han
2
so bad, and I'm
quick
like,
points.
It's also the last
definitely.
line in
And
the
we are
movie.
at 17
Is that the only
to
time it's said in that
19
movie?
with a chance to take the lead.
Wow.
You chose number 19, which is going to correspond to the category of Attack of the Clones for 3 points and the lead. In Attack of the Clones, according to Master Yoda, what flaw is more and more common among Jedi?
Confidence?
Doubt?
arrogance.
I knew it was
Gold
close.
leader is a Jedi. 3 more points there to Joseph Scrimshaw. He's taking the lead 20-19. Ellis, it's Gold Leader's turn.
It is Gold Leader's turn. Now, Gold Leader, you had a 4-point lead, which is quickly dissipated at the hands of your opponent. He now has a 1-point lead. You can regain that if you hit your 2-point question here.
You're thinking about the High Republic
Selected
Jedi.
2 for your
And
category.
Anakin.
And that mystery is revealed as
Oh yeah,
the Jedi
that was
Order.
a big problem for him.
And your question. Jedi Master Kit Fisto pertains to what humanoid species from the planet Glee Ansel?
He's a Nautilin?
It's the same kind
Oh
of
my God.
equipment that Andrew
Zach
uses
Burkett
on a
is
daily basis.
screaming
That is
in
correct
the
for
background
2
right now
points,
that
and
Gold
more
Leader
importantly
got
for
that
Gold
question.
Leader in his
Probably,
camp,
yeah. Kit
21
Fisto's his
to
favorite
20.
character.
He enjoys
I'm
a
gonna
1-point lead,
text
so we
him
go
after
back
this and
to
be like,
Joseph Scrimshaw for a 5-pointer.
Which, by the way,
He's gotta have
I was with Zach
That's
last
right,
night
the
and a bunch of
Jedi,
other
you
people, and we
selected
won first place in
number
horror
18
movie
for your
trivia.
5-point question, which is going to go to the category.
They're having it
of
every Tuesday
heroes.
this month, so we're gonna go back
5
next
points. And to
I
force your
miss movie
opponent
trivia nights.
to answer just a couple
week. I
more
need him to
questions.
do a horror exhibition match
In
because
the
he knows
category of
his
heroes.
stuff.
Name the Jedi killed while riding a speeder bike on the
Oh.
planet.
Joseph had this
Salutami
question in our 5-way
Revenge
at
of the
celebration.
Sith.
On Saleucami, Stas Ali is murdered.
Yeah.
That's
Appreciate the correction, and I'll even give you 5 points for it. A big hit, and I mean, I thought I said it right, Ellis, but
You're great,
not
Eddie.
even close.
I don't know if that's the one he won on,
Characters
but
in
he
the Star Wars
definitely had
galaxy
that
say that
question
planet
in our
wrong, so
5-way.
don't feel bad.
God.
All right, well, he has forced the hand of Gold Leader.
Gold Leader needs
Leader,
his 5.
you're not trailing by 4. That's the bad news. The good news, 8 possible points still on the table for you, but they're split up into your 3-point question and your 5-point question. So hitting this will be nice for stats, but you're going to need to hit that 5-pointer. Where we are is a 3-pointer, and we'll focus on that for now. You selected number 3 for your
Brian
3-pointer, and that corresponds to the category of
Why are you
creatures
posting right
and
now,
alien
Brian Ward?
races.
The Alex.
And your question. For 3 points, cut the lead to 1.
Why are you posting right now, Brian?
What species is the bounty hunter?
Trandoshan.
Oh my god, I had that question at the
Not even show
5-way.
up to a job interview with shoes on. I mean, how can
What
you
the
take
heck?
it seriously?
Why are you posting
That's
right now,
correct.
Brian?
I,
For 3 points,
I
and
can't
now
even think
it is
now.
merely a 1-point lead. Andrew Gold Leader had a 1-point
God,
lead. Now
the
Joseph
poster.
Scrimshaw can claim that.
Oh my
Gold
God,
Leader now has
Alex.
his 5-pointer. If he hits it, he will advance.
Alex's pad bay is gonna live in haunt my dreams forever.
Joseph
Ray.
Scrimshaw
He's so pretty.
will be going on
Ray.
to round number 2. Your question?
From the archives. Yeah, right.
Your
You've been
5-pointer
dealing
you
with that one for a
selected.
while.
Number
Baby
7.
Ray.
She
That
put her bone in the
corresponds
corner. She
to
can't reach her
somewhat
bone
of a
anymore.
familiar category for you.
You can go get
Revenge of the Sith.
Because you want to answer the question.
And the question for the win.
Hey!
In Revenge of the Sith, as Obi-Wan is leaving Utapo,
77?
what emergency code
Is
does
it? Wait,
he use to
wait,
try and call for
73?
aid?
916? 916.
Oh,
That's our area code, Jake.
It's not 916?
I want to make sure I got this. 913.
Oh my god!
so close.
And your winner, Gold Leader!
Oh, man.
Gold.
I like how he
Leader
pretended
gets
that was a
the
hard
win
question.
with a
there at
very
the end.
specific call
Everyone
for
was
aid
like,
that
gosh.
he and Joseph Scrimshaw didn't need today, but
I
he
said 913,
hit
right?
that, and we're going to
You said
let
916.
the Finstock
Damn it.
Exchange down.
'Cause I was like,
and
why are you
Our
saying
area
that?
code is
celebrate in the
code is
green
in
room.
is in my ear.
Momentarily, they will be joined by Jen Stern.
Man,
All right, so Andrew,
The-
I am amazed
Oh,
by
I'll
the
save it.
performance of both competitors, but we'll celebrate Gold Leader in a second. Joseph Scrimshaw
That was a
did not
great
just
match.
come to get some
That was
face
a
time.
very
He
good
came to
match.
many
I'm
podcasts.
super bummed
He
that
came to
Scrimshaw
win,
lost,
and he
but
got
it was a
damn
really,
close to
really
doing it.
good match.
He really did. I mean, that's why I truly believe the Star Wars division is
Right.
the most cutthroat in the entire
Has
movie
Gold
trivia
Leader
Schmoedown. You talk
played
about
Laura
how he
yet?
played today. I think it
No.
was just 2 questions in
Oh,
round
Laura's
one.
gonna
Five
tear
questions in round
him
one
a
that he
new
dropped.
one.
But then you look at the rest of this match, checking down to multiple choice in round number 2.
I can't wait.
Perfect in round number 3, and he still walks away with the loss. I love the way he
She's
played
gonna
the
hold
game today,
back
but unfortunately for the
0.
Jedi, Gold Leader was just a little bit better all
God.
the way through.
It seemed like he got warmed up. He had an early
If you
miss,
thought
and then
she's
he was just
been mean
going
before.
and going, and now he is
Gold
gone
is
to the
notoriously
second
a very
round.
soft
And for an
metal,
interview with
so
him
I see
and
Laura
his
putting a few
acting manager,
few
probably better
dents in
manager,
that.
to be honest with you, Moose. We're now going to turn it over.
Wait,
to
Devil's Help,
Jen
what happened?
Jen,
Dan, Jake,
I
what? What'd I
imagine
do?
the fellas are pretty happy
That
for
you were
time.
so close to missing. Or
You're
getting
here.
on.
You made it. Congratulations, Gold Leader, on a well-fought victory today. I gotta ask you, is it intimidating going against somebody like Joseph Scrimshaw that has just the legacy and kind of the resume? Like I said, like I believe Mark said earlier, he's kind of the good luck Chuck of the Star Wars division. So maybe that bodes well for you.
I will tell you, I literally do not understand the word intimidating, and I need a definition.
Okay,
So,
you
I
cocky
don't
SOB.
think so. I don't think he intimidates me. Whatever that means.
He's just
Moose.
Well said.
Well done today as your
The
managing
word you're looking for is
duties.
smug.
How was it being on this side of the game?
Well, unfortunately, my only other time managing was one of JTE's losses.
Yeah.
So now at least I'm batting 500 as a manager here.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, look, it's easy when you have an all-star like Gold Leader here to be able to manage, right? I mean, all day long we were quizzing him, and there wasn't one that we threw at him that he missed. The first round
Oh,
miss,
goodness.
honestly, you ask him that question
Brian
9 times
Ward,
out of
that-
10, and he's going to get
That
it.
is a good one.
Right. So it was amazingly easy. Evan is a champ. He's going to bring home this Star Wars belt to the Finstock Exchange. We'll have
I
it up
still
on
can't
display
get
in
over
the
Alex
Finstock
and
Hall. It'll be
Carbonite
wonderful.
too. Like that's amazing.
In a Finstock hall. There's a hall? Weird.
There's a hall.
I don't think he won anything of yours that's worth value at Gucci's place. I'm just putting it
It's
out
actually
Wait,
there.
one of
Alex
the
and
reasons why
Carbonite.
Gucci's not here. We're
Well,
actually
the
doing
stone.
renovations
The
in the hall, so he had to personally go oversee
In the
that.
poster.
Fantastic. Anyways, I was kind of surprised that you had those few misses in the first round. Where do you think any preparation fell through the cracks on that part, or is it just the questions are just that good? PJ Campbell's just that good at his job.
This
I think
this one is
I think
just
PJ's
so
a
good.
hero. You know.
So good.
It's just so
I
good.
gotta.
I think
I
PJ
haven't
is always
printed any of them
the
out,
number one. He's great.
and like
But
I know
I
there's
don't know
at
what
least
happened.
one.
If, you know,
one
Hey
or two
Moose,
more
I'd much rather
I
have
do.
you than
honestly
Elvis.
don't even remember what the question
I'd
was.
much rather
Agreed.
have
You
than
blacked
Elvis.
out.
I've entirely blacked out.
I
have
was.
no idea what's going on.
Alex was sitting there
Um,
next to me when
yes.
he was like
There's
really
a match
looking
that
at it,
happened
and he
today, right?
realized that he
happened?
had
Yeah.
the big
Okay.
It happened.
jacket
We're all
and
here
cape
for it.
on
I just
from
wanna say,
the
this isn't a
like
bed.
the deleted
Shannon
scene
called out
things,
me
and
not
he
making
was
my bed.
he lost
This
it.
is a painter's
He was like,
sheet
"Oh my god, it's a
with
cape!"
items on
I just
it.
realized.
Go back through. Rewind. Look,
Oh,
look
you meant
at the
Geo,
paint stains on it.
Jake.
My bed does not have paint stains.
Oh, my bad.
Gold Leader, she also told
Also,
I'm not
Brian,
touching
I
that
expect
with
some
a
kind of
10-foot
payment for
pole.
taking
This
my
is
idea for that poster,
This
by
is
the
a
way.
family show.
I see the
This is
X-Wing
family
versus the
show,
Dark Prey
you know.
situation.
Yeah.
I see it.
Oh.
Don't worry about that. She told him to beat himself.
Yeah, that's true.
My bed has
Your
paint.
messy bed is
I'm
fine.
not saying that I have a folder on my
Anyways,
desktop that is
Moving
titled
along,
Brian
gentlemen.
Ward
Jesus,
Photoshop.
I feel like I'm at like recess with two 12-year-olds.
But I'm not saying that I don't.
Anyways, you do have your work cut out for you. Obviously, you'll be facing Laura
Me
Kelly
as
in the
Baby
next
Yoda is, like,
round. What
freaking
are
me
you
out.
prepared to do to go up against someone like Laura Kelly?
I didn't think my cheekbones could look any better,
I'll
but
say this. I will
it
probably
makes them look even better.
study. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Okay, he's a little
I
too
believe
cocky
that's
for
gonna
me
happen.
right now.
Is
Well, I
studying
hope he
like really
gets
part
his
of your thing,
crap
or
so
See,
tight.
things change. Circumstances change, as Lando says.
I mean, clearly there's paint stains on your whatever.
You can't even
painters, whatever.
you can't
I
even
don't
win
know.
Yeah. When you
gracefully.
take-
Come on,
When
come
you take a
on.
fall like Gold Leader did, I know that I fell, obviously. When you take a fall like that, you do not want to do it again, and I won't. I'm
Plus,
not
I have
gonna
Laura
let
on
it
my
happen.
fantasy, so I have even
So,
more like
All I'm saying is
reasons
Laura
to
Kelly,
vote for Laura,
better
not
watch
Gold
out.
Leader.
Whoever is, up after that, better watch out. And then Thomas, you better watch out.
Well, you do have now the luck of Joseph Scrimshaw on your side, the good luck Chuck of the Star Wars division. So
Yeah, I'm very
congratulations on a
curious
well-fought
to
victory
see
today, and
who,
best of luck to you the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Who flies out to play
We're off.
Thomas.
Huh. I mean, look, it could be exasperating to interview either the winners or the losers so far, Kelly.
Could be someone who maybe already bought their tickets.
Compete?
Battlefield, because when you
probably
talk
not.
about how much time has been coming or has gone between each of his matches, it takes a long time to ramp up. Gold Leader on the other side of it has played as many matches as Scrimshaw has in his entire career just this year. So when you talk about experience, it's always a great thing, but you got to shake those cobwebs off. You have to get comfortable in your own skin. And I really felt like we saw that out of Joseph Scrimshaw today. I just think he maybe just needs to get a few more reps, and hopefully Corruption will find
Why
space
am I
for him
trying
to
to
do
blank
so.
on the Grogu one?
He's a delight, and his performance against Gold Leader's win made the match an all-timer. Now we go to Jen, who's probably going to ask Joseph about playing
Grogu Photoshop?
against himself.
Yeah.
It's in that post
Yes.
that he just tweeted.
Yes.
The first image.
Audience. Those were paint stains.
Yeah, the post.
Shannon?
Oh, no,
The
maybe,
one
you
of-
know what?
the
Maybe
one of
they
Alex
worked. I
is
just,
Gio.
Oh my God! I
one of
didn't.
Evan's original paintings.
just
And
looked at
I think it's on sale for
one.
Etsy, but they're just not charging anything.
I just
for
thought
it.
that
I don't
was
know if
just
you can
the logo.
see it. Oh,
I
that's a
never even
shame.
looked
Oh,
at
it
it.
looks
I
so
was
much better
wondering
in
what you guys were
person.
talking
Wow,
about.
That's impressive.
That is terrifying. Anyways, a tough loss today, Scrimshaw.
Oh my
Look, you're one of those people that, regardless
Do you think
of
that's
whether
what
you win or
Yaddle
lose,
looked
they're
like
always
when
a
she was
delight
young?
to have around. Do you feel like the fact that you didn't play the first half of the season
Molly,
kind
for
of
your
puts you
sake,
at
I
a
hope
disadvantage in
it's
this
not,
match?
because
Because
then
listen,
look at
you
what
came
your
in
future
at like the
turning
highest
into.
stakes possible.
no.
The only way this is more high stakes
Hey,
is you
Yaddle
came
is
in
a
and got
catch.
a title shot right off.
Leo,
the
I'm going to get to your question as
Yeah,
soon
no,
as
I
this
mean
interview's
that
over.
is honestly like
We'll
a
answer
big
that as
part
soon
of
as
it
this
is
over.
I am thinking of seriously asking the movie trivia Schmoedown if I play again. Maybe saying I will only do it if I can have a couple of rookies first. Just easy victories. Not easy victories. I'm
Losers
joking.
bracket.
But what I mean honestly is truly the way I've been playing. It's always against somebody who is a future champion or already has been a champion. And I knew that this was that's what this match was. You know.
But that's kind of the thing, though, is like this class of rookies is the real deal. Like Gold Leader is a rookie. It's just
Right.
you're going up against kids that, and I say kids just because
You're going up against kids who have nothing better to do with their lives, Joseph Scrimshaw.
I mean,
Shannon
no,
said it best.
not wrong.
Yeah, Gold Leader
He's
is
got-
great. I
he's
watched
got
his
other stuff to
matches
do.
going,
He's
is there a
editing the
weakness?
World Girl videos.
And one of the only weaknesses I found
That's
is
true.
that every once
I
in a
mean,
while when he
we
laughed,
can't
his
say much.
earbud used to fall out.
Literally
And I thought,
reacting them.
maybe I can get him there. But now he has nice headphones. So what are you going to do?
But we do it for the people.
I mean,
What are
Star
you
Wars
gonna
is my
do?
job.
I was thinking
so
maybe the
I
gold
literally have
jacket
no
might be a
excuse.
weakness. You know, laundry. In
Okay,
particular.
Molly, we get
Who
it.
knows?
Brian and I have nothing to do with our
but-
lives. We get it.
Like I said, I feel like if you would have come in a little bit earlier in the season and maybe gotten a few extra reps before the tournament started, that might have really benefited you today. Did you feel like you lacked any kind of preparation? I know you said you watched the movies and then you wrote down all the things you didn't know, and then you memorized those things, which is a lot. Do you feel like that was
an
effective
study.
strategy for you today?
Well, in terms of victory, obviously not, because I did not win. But here's the honest truth. Joking aside, I put a ton of time in this. It's extremely hard for me to put the amount of time in that the movie trivia Schmoedown deserves, and it's gone an extra level of depth in the last year or so since I've played with memorizing model numbers, even more direct quotes. It is just a tremendous amount to study. So for me, coming back, I really have to, decide, do I have that time to put in the studying? And then it really does just come down, obviously, to the will of the force and to the questions. Everybody who's competed, everybody who watches knows sometimes you hear your competitor get questions you could get, and then not the other way and all that. And with my whole career with playing, one game and then get knocked out, it is hard to get on a roll. It is hard to get that information just being something that's in the Rolodex and not something that every year or year and a half, I got to get back in there.
Yeah, and you mentioned the specificity of the questions. It's not just that; it's the universe expanding, as you will, because obviously they've had to, widen the breadth of questions that they can ask because we are getting so specific. It's like eventually you'd run out of things to ask.
I'm hoping that's the case.
But that said,
not when Molly
Scrimshaw, do you
becomes a
wanna come
question
back?
writer
Like, do you-
sometime
do
down
you-
the
I know
road.
you just were wondering whether or not
Here
you
we
have the
go.
bandwidth to do this. Please tell me that doesn't mean that you're considering leaving.
No one's ever really gone. That's a Star Wars quote.
I got that.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't.
Wait, it is? From what movie?
Technically, too. Yeah.
That's wonderful. You learn something new every day, Jen.
Especially with you, Shannon, because you don't know any of these movies.
Always. Listen, real talk though. We do need to acknowledge
Shannon's
that
seen
Joseph
all the
Scrimshaw
Star Wars movies.
I mean, Mike's
made
watched
himself
them
available for
to study.
and
Absolutely.
for our team and for himself.
You know, that was a big concern of yours, though, Shannon, was that he was not going to be available until the middle of the season in terms of play.
Well, he looked pretty damn available today, didn't he, guys?
He did.
Sometimes if you ask
did.
nicely, you can get what you want. We didn't get the win today, but honest to God, I'm happy that you decided to do this for us, and again for yourself. And you did beat yourself. You beat yourself, and I'm doubling down on this because you got.
Can we
every
say
single
defeated? Defeated. It's right there.
No.
It's right there. Defeated.
Because you did what you had to do in round 3, despite this not being what you do all day. I mean, in the Schmoedown world, I know this is what you do. You know,
I do just think Star Wars things. Yes.
Yes, you do a lot of great things for
Star Wars things.
But you beat yourself.
Ray is
You
just
came in
on
and
one
you did
today,
exactly
huh?
what I
Oh
needed
my
you to
God,
do in
she
round
is
3, and you
chewing
hit every single question because you were
everything
only
right
playing
now.
yourself. And I
She
appreciate
She moved
that.
on from her
you
bone.
want-
She
you know
found
what?
a plastic cup that we used
Eat
to
it.
fill water.
Eat it.
We found a piece of
If
cardboard.
you keep saying it,
She
Shannon,
is
they're
on
eventually going to
one.
want to put it on a
Is she
shirt
waiting
in Star
feeding, or
Wars
is that
text.
over?
It's like,
Hey.
do it or
No,
not.
she just
you
has a
must
ball of
just
energy.
be
And we went to the
yourself.
dog park
Do
for her.
I
I don't know how she's
do
not
I get
excited.
15% or what? My
Yeah,
idea.
take her
of
on
my
another walk.
Oh, but Joseph, always a
Okay.
delight to see you.
Oh, I
I'm
heard
sorry
that.
that it's not under better circumstances
He was
for
being
you,
a
but
perfect
I
angel.
hope it's not the last time I see you.
You know the puppy phase. You know
because,
what
like
it's
I
like.
said, you're
Yeah.
just an absolute delight every
Molly,
time.
you should get another
Well, thank
one.
you. It's always fun.
I
Shannon was great.
want
Everyone else
another
with
one. Every
Corruption
time
was
we go
great.
to the
had a
dog
couple
park, I'm
practice
like,
sessions, and it was tons of fun. And ultimately, to me, that is what matters
It
most.
would
is
be
that it
nice
stays
to
fun,
just
and
have
it really
another
was.
dog for him to
Well,
play
Best
with.
of luck to you in the future, man. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Jake's
All
ready
right,
for
well,
a third
Andrew,
one.
you have it there. I mean,
No,
we're just
no,
doing
no, no.
everything
After
on
this weekend,
particular-
or last
No,
weekend,
no,
he's
no,
ready
no,
for
no.
another one.
No. Not one like Finn, anyway. No.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to bring up this question real quick from Leo because it's actually a good transition into what we're going to talk about. Unfortunately, he gets the loss today, but we know how good he is. Scrimshaw now 1-5. What does this mean for him going forward? We know that it's changing next year. It's shifting. Is he picked up by a manager? Is he a roamer when he can be available and play? Like, what are we thinking here? Molly, why don't you start us off?
I think he's a roamer. I think he does enjoy playing this game. I don't think he enjoys the studying part because he's busy. He's got so much going on.
Don't
He's
tell
writing.
your camera up. We want to see her.
He's
Sorry, Molly.
writing just a ton of stuff, and I don't blame him. He's a busy guy, and he can't be just like studying every line of these movies on his free time, like during his free time. You got to have a life. So, I think he'll stay in it if he can. Yeah, be a roamer, be someone who can come in maybe once a year, twice a year if there's a big tournament, or multiple tournaments, celebration. Yeah. I think that's kind of like the best way to go for a player like him.
It just takes a lot of pressure off of him if he's not on a faction, right? He doesn't have to go in worrying about points.
Can you hear
Someone
Alex yelling?
I was like, and so, yeah, I agree. I think that roaming is probably his best thing just because he doesn't have to worry about the pressure of getting points for his faction or his faction depending on him.
No, don't shut it.
When he's available, he can... When he's available, he can play, he can have fun. It gives him a little bit more freedom just to go out there and have a little fun. It doesn't matter for him on the ultimate scheme of things when it comes down to the end of the year. So I definitely think it's much more suited for someone like Scrimshaw. I mean, who knows? Maybe he does get picked up. But I think as far as his schedule goes, more than likely he'll probably just be a roamer. Brian, you on the same page?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make... I mean, the man is busy. He couldn't even play for the first half of the year. So, I mean, if you're going to pick someone to be your sole relier of Star Wars points for your faction, you got to have someone that's a little bit more available. So, I mean, yes, he's very good, but is that going to work for your faction if he's not available for half the year? So yeah.
He's seen it.
Yeah, and look, on the flip side here, Gold Leader, he just keeps doing what he does. He really
He's
does
very
keep doing
available.
what he does. He is well, yes, he takes those nice brisk walks in the morning that apparently he doesn't like to do.
Don't
But
we
yeah,
all?
look, he is clearly very knowledgeable. He clearly loves this league. He loves Star Wars. And as much as we don't like his smug little face, he's very good. He's very good at Star Wars trivia, and now he probably has his toughest test yet. I know Thomas Harper is a beast, and he faced Thomas, but Laura Kelly is truly someone that no one really wants to go up against, especially coming off of a loss, and a loss that she took with the Demon Lanta. I know she won previously, but the loss with Demon Lanta, she's on that revenge tour. She wants to get back there. And Molly, you know exactly what it feels like to go up against her. It's going to be a tough one.
It's fun. I would love to go back up against Laura. Anyone who doesn't want to, I will gladly take their
very
possible. Spot. It is very possible.
And we're going to get to see her play against Shannon now.
Yep, which is the big deal. Yeah.
Mm.
No.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I was like, wait, no.
Yeah, she'll be it'll be Winston and
I was
Gucci.
thinking
and if Gucci's there.
Yeah.
If Gucci's actually there.
Yeah, if he shows up.
So next week, for all of you who may just be coming for the Star Wars matches, next week is Damon Civil War. We're finally getting Damon Civil War next Wednesday, everybody. We'll be here. We'll be reacting, hanging out, and watching that match as it goes down. And as for tomorrow, we are still TBD at the moment, whether or not it's happening, and I'm not sure. Molly's on vacay, and Brian and I are actually going to see No Time to Die tomorrow evening.
Oh, that's
so
right.
If it does happen, it'll be a little bit earlier in the afternoon, but we'll keep you guys all updated on Twitter. And then if it's not obviously showing up on YouTube, set like 2 hours beforehand, you'll notice that we're not going to be doing it. I'll kind of update that on the YouTube page and everything. And then we're hoping to do one Friday as well as far as time goes. And I know Brian Nussbaum mentioned it. It's the week of corruption. Tomorrow's Deception Chaos Theory, and Friday is Adam Collins and Brennan Meyer. It's a big week for corruption. So before we head out, and like Brian Nussbaum said here, we'll give some quick predictions for tomorrow's match in case we are not here. Chaos Theory, Deception. Brian, I'll let you start.
I really like Chaos Theory. I enjoy them, but I think Deception will take that one.
I'm with you. I'm giving the nod to the veteran team out of the two of them. Molly?
Yeah, I'm on the same page. I like both of these teams a lot, but Deception has got my vote for this.
It's funny
match.
too, because Deception is, I believe, 1-2 this season. If they lose, they go 1-3 on the year. That's not good for that team that we thought it would have been like, which is a big deal. I know they had the current champ on it, they had the former champ on it, but sometimes teams just a little different flavor when you have two singles players coming together. So we'll see what happens. But there you go. I'm sure just Jill picked Deception too, obviously. So it's a clean sweep for Deception. It's nothing against Chaos Theory, but I
love
Deception,
Chaos. If they were playing someone else, I would probably pick them.
And they're really fun on Twitter with Snack Talk. Go check it out. They're a lot of fun.
I was gonna say Chuck said in chat to have Alex special guest for that reaction. Of course, I'm gonna pull him in. If I have to watch my match, he has to watch his match.
We'll keep you guys updated for tomorrow. I will make sure to post something on both YouTube and Twitter if we are not doing one. We're hoping to do one, but it all kind of works out on time. Molly, will not see you until Sunday, possibly. So have yourself a good vacay. Everyone else in the chat, thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, we really appreciate it. Have yourselves a great Wednesday, and we'll catch you guys when we see you. Bye, guys.